Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Pyanodon's hard mode. Do I have announcements today? I do. I should really write down the things that I want to talk about at the start of the stream. That would be helpful. But three things. One, I don't remember if I said this in the past few episodes because I don't write things down, but I have started working on episode 2 of the edited video. Hopefully that'll be faster than the first one. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I have a little bit of deja vu, so I think I did say that before. 2, I set up a blue sky. I am not a big fan of social media personally, but I've been trying to think about some branding things and you know, ways of promoting my content. So I've set up a blue sky. I'm probably going to try to do some shorts, and I'm not sure if those will also be posted to Blue Sky or not. But if you want to follow me there, the link is in the doodly-doo. And 3 is, as of right now, I'm probably going to end up skipping, I think it's March 8th, Saturday's stream will be rescheduled, because that is my birthday weekend, and I'm probably not going to want to get up at a relatively early time on a Saturday and stream after going out on Friday night. So with all of those announcements out of the way, let's get to work on the factory. I spent a little bit of time after the last stream working on getting more of the mall done and functional, as you can see. I think, well, we were up to like inserters, maybe pipes, but I added pumps and engines, I added medium power poles, and I ran all of the alloys up and over, which I don't even know how many thousands of belts this was to run this. This is a ridiculous bus. But we do have yeah, the mall. Nina Mello, welcome back in. How am I using coal gas? So, coal gas sinks. Early on, the only thing you can really do with it is burn it. It does have a fuel value. Right now, what I'm using it in is a few different things. Coal gas is the mining fluid for aluminum. So they will suck down a little bit of it. Coal gas is turned into... Where's the machine that does it? Somewhere I have some machines that do this. If I can remember where I put them. Up here. Coal gas turns into syngas, which is for plastic, but I don't think you're quite there yet. And then the final overflow for me right now is turning it into ash, because I need ash more than I need the extra liquid fuel, and coal gas fuel value just isn't that high. So that's kind of my setup, but early on, coal gas for me just went into my fuel sushi pipe. But you will start to get uses for it relatively soon. Yeah, for sure. For early coal processing, the best thing to do, especially since you're gonna need a lot of fuel early on for glass, and your coal processing isn't super efficient yet, just turn everything into fuel for your glassworks or whatever else, you know, your early what's it called, smelter for duralumin early on, or Anything you could think of that takes a liquid fuel. Okay. My to-do list is empty, which is a weird thing. I'm calling them all done for now. But we have a problem, and that problem is this. So I made one of the classic blunders. This all needs a lot of power, and it is not on an isolated power grid. So I am in a power death spiral because I can't make the coal to keep my system running. So that is today's first mission. Is to get some of this stuff onto an isolated power grid, and then put some steam engines that are prioritized off of this steam specifically to run these. Each of these will run 465 kilowatts, and I have how many of them? 48. Oops. Yeah, wrong button. What's 48 times 465? My calculator says 22.3 odd megawatts. We'll call it, I don't know, 23, 24. However many I need for these things running at half power. So each of them is 3.8. Okay, that's only like 6 of the... Oh, I didn't take into account the miners, though. Miners 2. 22.3 plus 12 of these at 1 megawatt. Okay. So at 3.8 megawatts. Okay, 7 or 8. You think your smelt stacks and mining arrays are about as size efficient as you can get them? Yeah, it's hard early game. If you want to drop some screenshots in the Discord, either in mine or in the Pyanodon's Discord, I'd be happy to take a look. I'm always curious at the designs people come up with. Okay, so I need like 7 or 8 steam engines. I should have in my... not many. And we're going to try to fix this power situation. Steam engines. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, the early ash storage with the lower capacity what am I trying to say? Having a brain fart. Disconnect this. The lower capacity chests certainly makes things interesting. Okay, I think this is an isolated power grid now. Yes, all of this is turned off. Perfect. So let's go ahead and take some of these. Where's Steam? Steam is there. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring... Why am I an idiot? Really? Okay. So... grab this. Bop. Oh, no. Doing. I have better power poles. All right. In theory, how's this grid looking? It is generating half of the power it needs. But it's not all the way on yet. I'm not sure if it'll be able to turn itself on. And the other thing I need to do is switch this steam output of this whole setup. Take it off of here. This needs to be an overflow valve. Yeah. I've somehow produced 1.6 million ash by the time I get out. You say that, but I have seen some things. Is this going to get itself on? That's the real question. It's pushing up to that 3-point full. Oh, I didn't take into account these guys. I forgot those buddies. Okay, that's the problem. So we do need more of these. We've got 7 of these at 1.55 megawatts. Okay, I need more like 10 of these than 8 of these. But I'll build some extras. It can't hurt. You could either drop up the Pi hard mode, or there's, on the Pyanodon's Discord, there's like a show off your base chat as well. I think either of those is probably fine. I don't know. I'm not a mod over there. Alright, I think this is turning itself on. I think we're going to be okay. Yes, okay. We're power positive. That's what I want. And we're not overflowing steam yet, though. But it is building up. Okay. We're going to be okay. This I need to connect across without actually connecting. All right, there's those ones, and then yeah, let's do like you there, and then that's not what I wanted. Ah, okay. These ones, you there. All right, I know how to manually make them. That's not the problem. How do I manually... Oh, I just do it on again, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so we should have... It says 0 of 4.8. So is this just hooked up to this? 1.2. What's on here? We have a pump that ended up on this. That's fine. Oh, we do have a radar on this. Where's that radar? Do I really care? It's probably up here somewhere. All right, well, I think that's close enough to isolated. There's a couple of things on here that I prefer were not on the power system, but apparently geothermal plant, that's fine to be on the power. Yeah. Okay, and then I need to bring the rest of everything online. I think that just means, like, taking this down until it rejoins the base. Again, using better power poles. Okay. And this should be pretty much the whole base on it. Yes. Okay. That is a start. At least power is... Yeah, this is buffering steam. This is overflowing. So we are pushing steam down into the rest of the base. I think this is still catching up. Yeah, probably. These are running full speed. That's good. Yeah, I think these are still getting themselves fueled and catching up a little bit, so we will be pushing a little more steam through momentarily. As this kind of fully gets itself going. Still see a few gaps that are filling up. Okay. Either way, that's running. So if we look down here, how's our situation? We are bringing in... Oh yeah, I dropped this on because I had it in my inventory to just try to get a little bit of extra power. Because I still don't have enough power, to be clear. I just fixed the death spiral. We do still need, you know, a lot more power for this base to actually run. And I do know that I am making a lot of liquid fuel. So that's probably the best choice right now is more oil burners. If I check this situation, these are starting to drain, but, you know, we're also not running everything at full capacity, so... Oh, yes, we are. Are we fully online? Did I fix the deaths? Nope, never mind. We're right on the edge of online. All right. This system needs to turn itself online enough that I can keep science going until I can get energy generation. You know, if I can get oil power and get that built, that would be excellent. Pop those in there. Because, yeah, these are not running at full capacity right now. Yeah, we're right on the edge. I'm going to drop one more of these in, I think. And that'll be the... hopefully... last little bit, last little push to get things over the edge. let's see if one more of these oil burners over here is enough. Where'd I put it? Down here. All right, there we go. That, hopefully, is actually positive now. We're power positive. The question is, will we keep up on our fuel demands? I guess we'll find out. All right, we're running. Everything is running. Although not... Let's see, are we overflowing anthracene? Yes, we're overflowing anthracene, and we have max hydrogen, which means I do need to build a few more of these. That's not super urgent. It's just going to slow down iron production. You know, if I don't have a good sink for all of my hydrogen, we're not going to have oxygen all the time. Okay. Well, now that that crisis is averted... Oh, and that only took like 20 minutes to get fixed. That wasn't too bad at all. And science has even started running again. Okay. How is that looking? We have ash, which means we have plenty of wood. Well, in theory. In practice, I think the system is still catching up. It has a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, something over here is pulling a lot of... Yeah, I mean, I guess this whole half of the base, all of this stuff is going to be pulling a lot of the ashless fuel belt right now, because this is all working full speed trying to fill up this miles and miles and miles of belt. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about that. And then we don't have copper, and we don't have copper probably because copper is going, yeah, down here. Higher priority down to science instead of up to the mall, which is fine in general. 9 times 0.66 is... Wait. Am I an idiot? I am an idiot. This puts out... Each of these puts out an item a second, and there's 9 of them. Yeah, this can't possibly all fit on one belt. God. There we go. Is that going to cause any weird backups? I don't think so. Having stuff on both halves of the belt, I mean. should be okay. This side is fine. This side does its own merging. That's fine. This doesn't care what side of the belt things are on. That's fine. Yep, we're okay. God, that's probably been wrong the whole time. 2 of these just have never run since I set up this copper. All right, so what is my plan right now? I am not sure I have one. I wanted to get to new batteries. Because I need those for combinators. I need them for better circuits. I'm gonna need them for control panels and electronics, which I guess I'm probably gonna need for my, maybe not for my power plants. But mechanical parts, whatever that's from. Here we go. Oh yeah, and this needs rubber, a utility box, which needs tin. Okay, that one's not too bad. At any rate, we're getting into some more complex intermediates. So I gotta get working on, all of this. Rubber's probably the first one to start with. And then I will need to start figuring out how to get to melamine and eventually to batteries here. But I guess we'll start at rubber. So... Rubber. Rubber needs latex. And right now... my latex is it Vrock limited? Is it actually balanced? I'm actually not entirely sure. Let's flip over to YAFC and let's take a look at what I actually built, because I don't remember. None of these are that. Did I delete that tab? I must have. Okay. Just make a latex tab, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna make Vrocks from a Vrock paddock. We have 4 of these right now that are fully moduled. Cage those. We full render them. We get the formic acid, which goes to latex slabs. Latex slabs go to latex. And right now, latex goes to rubber stoppers. And that's fine. I think I have everything sized currently for the number of Vrocks that I'm making. So if I double my Vrocks, I'll start making extra latex. That's easy. The question is sort of the other half of it, like the sodium alginate. Okay, making more seaweed is easy. Making more limestone is easy. The creamy latex also looks easy. Is this just easy? Is scaling up latex just easy? Do I just need more Vrock paddocks? I guess I just need more Vrock paddocks. Okay. Cool. I like easy. Because I'm making, what, 0.4 seaweed a second, which is more than I need. One of these makes... more than I need. Not as much more. I might want a second one of these. That's fine. I've got plenty of sap. So yeah, I think right now the limiting reagent is the formic acid, and I can expand that pretty easily. And then I just have to tweak some things here. Right now this is direct insertion. I'll want to add a splitter. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, I can make some extra. Oh, and then I'm going to want to change rubber stoppers to use rubber anyway, right? Instead of this coal belt. So, actually, why don't I go disconnect this belt way up at its source and let it start to drain. All right. I'll let that belt drain as much as it can, and we are going to need some paddocks, which are going to be in here. What do I need for these? Mostly copper and iron, and some microorganism mines. I need fluid mining drills, and I think, am I making the fluid drills at the... I'm not sure I actually started making fluid mining drills up here. I may not have. I didn't. Okay. But I can grab some normal ones at least. Let's head up here. I should have some copper in the... down here. Copper in the ash processing output, at least a little bit. Copper, some iron, not enough. Yeah, I need a bunch more iron plates. Oh, and I'm making a bunch of pipes. I should not be making pipes. Let's check the old mill. I still have some stuff down here that I haven't fully cleaned up, including pipe production. But this iron is slowing down. Yeah, and I knew this would be slowing down. Unfortunately. I'll need some more glass, and I can let some iron buffer somewhere while I grab that. And actually, maybe I have some down here. A hot air setup. Let's check that. My poor base is still recovering, so no iron here. Okay. My base is still catching up now that it has power again, so it's going to be a little while before I can just grab the resources that I need whenever I want them. Oh, there's plenty of iron here, though. Oh, hey! We actually ran enough that this is full. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay. I don't want to build 4 more paddocks. In theory, each of these supports 4 paddocks exactly, but I want a little bit of extra capacity on my thingy-madoos. So I'm just going to build 3 more. Call it good. The other thing I should have done when I started this project was disconnect that belt. Okay. And then... there we go. These will need their modules. That's going to take a little while to build up, but that is fine. And this will give me a little bit of excess capacity on latex, which I now need to figure out. Oh, and that'll also give me more meat that gets turned into food for my Digosaurus over here, because that's always a problem. Okay. At any rate, this will take a while for me to end up with the, whatever I need, 30 rocks backed up on a belt. So while that's backing up, let's work on the rest of rubber. Let's go back to YAF-C, actually. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Okay, so we're going to size this now for 7 paddocks. Run this off of fiber, that's fine. Okay. So we're going to turn that into rubber, hopefully. So from polybutadiene and carbon black. Okay. Anthracene. And if I find my coal processing, how much anthracene am I making? Plenty. Okay. So we need anthracene and vacuum to make the carbon black. Aromatics, water, and titanium. Oh, which produces steam. Feed that into the system. That's always good. And the latex, which I'm going to have to send on a magical journey up to where I'm doing the rest of my oil processing. But otherwise, I'm reasonably happy with that. Oh, sorry, I need to mute for a second. Okay. I'm trying really hard not to sneeze very loudly directly into my microphone. My allergies are a little wild today, so if I'm suddenly muted and quiet for a few seconds, that is why. Okay, where do I need to be? I need to be over at this processing mess. And I need a multi-purpose cracker and a reformer in my inventory. Cracker needs small parts and circuits, and a lab and a bunch of steam engines. I'm glad I put steam engines up here. I think the lab is, yeah, belts and small parts. That's fine. More small parts in my inventory. There's none up here, but there will be down there. And the question of circuits is always an interesting one. It looks like we currently are not making circuits because we're not getting wood to circuits. And we're not getting wood. Oh, there it comes. I was going to say we're not getting wood for some reason. And that reason is that it just hasn't caught up yet. So circuits will eventually start meandering their way up that belt back to base. I will grab some when I see them. Alright, so I also need a reformer, which needs a DDC. I should probably put DDCs on the bus as well. This also needs a bunch of circuits. Okay. That is unfortunate. We're gonna disconnect this for now. I do have some... This is ridiculous, but I've got some extra wood sitting around. I can put it to use. There we go. This should help with that'll work. Have a great stream, Godspeed. Thank you very much. Always good to see you. Okay. What was I just saying? Right. Wood. Making this for me so that we can start to maybe get some circuits building up again. Do I have some that are just like sitting around like buffered up here somewhere that I'm not using, or are they all pretty much gone? They are all pretty much gone, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's going to take a while before... Okay, it does look like we are starting to slow down on the fiber belt, so that's good. You know, things are slowly but surely catching up again in the system. It's just going to take a long time for this system to fully, like, rebootstrap. This is a long belt, and it takes a while for things to move down here. All right. Well, let's see. Where does this come from? What a mess. Okay, so it forks off here. That's fine. So yeah, as this system backs up, we'll get more of the logs coming this way. And also down... Oh, this is fully backed up here. Okay, good. All right. Well, that's just going to take a little while. I'll just have to let it go. In the meantime, I can build this with ghosts. So let's get this built with ghosts, and then we will go ahead and retrieve the circuits we need to build the actual buildings, I think is the best way to do this right now. Still low on copper here. So, yeah, let's get over here and figure out what I need and where I need it, because this is special. Okay, so this overflows if aromatics is greater than 90. This pipe is what? Is this our output to mining? Yes, that's our output to mining. Okay, that's fine. I think the issue is mining has a pump, so it's really going to want to suck stuff out of that. But with the, let's see, multi-purpose cracker... what else do I need? A reformer and a heavy oil refinery. All right. Reformer and a heavy oil refinery. So this is going to make the polybutadiene and steam. And then that needs to feed into, woo, heavy oil refinery, making rubber. All right, and both of these are inputs. That's fine. Oh, and this needs heat. These both need heat. That's also fine. All right, so this will do something like this. That steam comes out, and we'll feed that right into our system. The other thing that this needs in it is the carbon black, which comes from the reformer. Yeah, so this will have vacuum in and anthracene in. Makes up to 2 a second, so that's like 3 of those. Oh, but this will only take half a second, so 1. Okay. And then other thing we'll need is the latex input and then output of rubber. That's pretty much... Why does this feel too easy? That's the real question here. I definitely feel like I'm missing something. Hey, Messaged, good to see you. Okay, this needs heat. Which is just a burner. Okay. Burner. Heat pipes. Okay. And then input, I guess, needs to be there instead, or it could be at the bottom. It doesn't really matter. Output, input. All right. This is my thing for making rubber. Now I just need to figure out where I want to put it, where I have easy access to all of my inputs. I have easy access to aromatics here, which is kind of why I started building it here. But I'm not sure about the anthracene. Because, yeah, that's this. Right now just gets turned into gasoline. And I think I need to add overflow. Yeah, so this overflows if we're above 80. But I also want this to be on an overflow, but still prioritized. So I want to turn this one up to, like, above 90. And then this one above 80. Yep. There we go. And then we can prioritize, getting it to rubber. Yeah, I can pass that through here. That's fine. Here? Okay. I'm going to call that... Sure. Good enough. And I need a vacuum. That's just a pressure pump. Need steel and iron plates. Okay, that's easy enough to build, though. This needs its input from any of these. They're all equivalent. Needs a water input, which I should have around here somewhere. I thought I did at any rate. I may have gotten rid of it. No, no, no. These are boiling. There has to be water up here. Yeah. All right. So that just leaves... Okay, I gotta route the steam out, and that goes right up to this steam line here. Oop, and of course... Ooh. Do it at this end. Fine, be that way. And figure out power. All right. Then the other thing is... fuel for the burner. Oh, those don't all need to be... Okay. And then I just need to start... I need to get the latex up here, basically. And, I wish we were going through this coal a little bit faster. But I wonder if that's the best way to get the latex up, is to repurpose this coal belt. Oh, of course we're not going through the coal any faster. I turned off the rocks. Okay, we're gonna get a couple more to finish this off, and then we will be done with that. Okay. Does it make sense to just reverse the direction of this coal belt? Kinda. Oops. Up to... where do I need to go? Still go this way. Like here-ish? Yeah. I was trying not to end up with all this coal in my inventory, but looks like it's happening. How do I want to do this? I have plenty of space. We can put this, like, here. I'm all the way down. I'm impressed. All right. So that is... I'm just going to do this. Just to pull all the coal out. because this will need to drain before the latex starts rolling up. But basically, how much am I actually going to be making? 0.088 latex a second. Okay. So 1. And then this belt that carries stoppers, I'm going to have to redesign, find another route for, because we're going to be making them out of rubber now instead of raw latex. Okay. Oh, how are we doing on the circuits that we need to actually build these buildings? Hey, there we go. So, oh, I do need some steel and some iron, but that's not too bad. Where's steel? Former. All right, and for this thing, I just need some more iron plates and some more steel plates. Still not really making enough. Why are we... Oh, am I doing the same thing? Do I remain stupid? Yes, I fixed it over here. Didn't fix it over here. These need to be... also properly sharing the belt. Okay. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. These should be able to make it. I'm confused why this was backed up. Oh, it's this half that's backed up. Do I not have enough of these? I should. I think what I actually want to do is like that. So all of this, which is 2/3 of 9, so that will all fit on one side of a belt once it drains whatever's backed up. But I'm curious about this, because these should be able to pull. Maybe we're just still dealing with a backlog from the last time this was running badly. Not sure. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. This looks like it's slowly but surely draining the bottom half of this belt. So I think we are catching up. Yeah, with the backlog. We are. We're catching up. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. What was I doing? I still need to make the heavy oil refinery. I need a little more steel for that. That's what I was doing. they're disassembling things. Okay. And, oh, these need power, of course. This has heat, so it's warming up. Warming up. This one needs power. That's fine. I've got power. Oh, and the vacuum. I forgot I need the vacuum pump. What do I need for a... Oh, I have one. Perfect. Where? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Making carbon black. Carbon black is in here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're waiting for these to warm up. We're not... We don't want these boxes to be filled anymore. Let's go take a look. We should have all the rocks we need to finish. Oh, yeah. My bots probably do it before I can find them. They did. All right. So I'll let this do its thing, and we should start making... What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Thank you. This might end up being our new limiting reagent. But I think I have space. Here, if I grab these and pull them over. I drop another... Oh, really? Really? All right. Well, that just means it's time for a little more spaghetti. Do I have what I need? Yes. Oh, this was connected like up there. There we go. That should be okay. I'm not 100% sure what the limiting factor on this is going to be now. I mean, I guess I could go through and figure it out. All right, yeah, Yapsy says... I flipped over to it without flipping the stream. Actually, I only needed one of those soil extractors still, and seaweed is going to be the limiting factor. I need 2.2 to burn through what 7 rock paddocks can give me, and I've only got 2 of these. So seaweed's going to be the limiting factor, but that is fine. I am not too concerned about it. So hopefully, where's the first one of these? Yeah, down here. All right. Do I have any in my inventory that I could just drop in? No, I don't. Okay, let's what does this recipe use? Just one. Oh, and this hasn't run yet. Oh, it's still heating up. Okay, it's heating up very slowly. Wait. What temperature does this building need to be? 750. Can this get to 750, or does this cap at 500? I might have to switch this to a coal generator. I didn't even realize that that was a thing in this pack. Yeah. Let me see if I can... What do I need for a coal power plant here? A lot of circuits. A bunch of steel. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Do I have all of the intermediates? Yes. Okay. It's just expensive. Let's grab some iron first, because I know I'm going to need it. Always need iron plates. Okay. Whoa! I got my first deplete a resource patch. Which one is that? It's gotta be, yep, here we go. The one feeding my steel, which is less than ideal. And I'm very close to depleting the one feeding my old iron setup. Ugh, this is all gonna be real painful real soon. Because that's the one that feeds science. All right, we have latex. Yeah, this just won't get up to its required temperature. Okay. Yeah, this is not what I need. Okay. Let's see if we can find some steel and find some... Actually, I need to pay more attention to where the coal power plant actually is. Okay. I need a lot more steel. I need more small parts. I need a bunch more circuit boards. Small parts are here. Circuit boards, maybe. Some of them. Still not enough. And a lot more iron plates. All right. "20 steam engines, 10 heat pipes." Making all my intermediates just so I have a better idea of what I need. 3 gasifiers. Oh, and those use some steam engines, of course. Which just needs some more iron plates. Okay. So yeah, a few more iron plates and a few more circuits need to get built, and then we'll be in a pretty okay place. I think my science has stalled out again. Oh no, it's still running. Because this is, oh yeah, 300 science packs at 45 seconds each. It's just a lot of science that needs to get done. It will stall out soon, though, because my science production is just not going to happen without materials coming through here. Yeah, steel is totally offline. This iron patch is going to be depleted shortly. I mean, this is the patch. I'm making more iron up here than I can actually use in the mall right now, because the mall will take at most half a belt. So I can redirect this down and feed it in here. This should also keep being fed by a trickle of extra iron plates. Which... how does that work? Yeah, here we go. But it is just a trickle. These are the plates that come out of here. This iron oxide reprocessing. So it's not huge. But it will keep the system running for a little while. But at any rate, what's left for this? More steam engines. That's right. And we just need 15 more circuits. Oh, would you look at that? Ooh, I didn't realize that was an achievement. I could have done that a long time ago. I just didn't care. Okay. So let's get this figured out here. Oh, this is huge. That's a problem. Well, it doesn't have to be a problem. I'm just gonna have to reorganize a little bit. Okay. And then heat pipe there, there. I didn't actually have to move these steam pipes. Water, I need to bring around this, though. I can't just drop it right on top anymore. That's fine. Okay. And then this needs, I assume, coal. Or coke, rather, is its only fuel. So let's fork off of our coke belt. And then this will generate a little bit of ash, which needs to go... Where do I make ash? Nothing down here makes ash, does it? Okay, yeah, this is going to get up to that higher temperature range that we need. That's fine. Ash. Ash, ash, ash. Yeah, all the ash is up here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. And then this is down here, so I could route it over here and merge it in here, which I guess is probably what I'm going to have to do. Just, there's no real obvious way to do that routing. It's sort of the problem, but figure it out. It shouldn't be generating that much ash in the grand scheme of things, so I think this will be fine. And then this is going to be our rubber output whenever this gets up to temp, which doesn't look like it's taking that long. Okay. 600. This needs 750. Yeah. I'm just going to kind of... Here. Speed this up. I always forget I can do that. 80, 97. 1, 2... So this should turn on. Oh, I forgot titanium. Shoot. Okay, that is fine. I have titanium. It's not too far away. By not too far away, I mean here. I just have to get it out of this double belt. Okay. Output priority right is the chromium. Oh, that's not chromium? Or am I just... Oh. And then the titanium splits. Half of it rejoins. Me. Half of it comes over here. Okay, cool. That's titanium. Now I just have to get it where I need it, which is down here next to this shale oil pipe. Okay, that's not bad. Nope. And then that needs to come in kinda here-ish, maybe here. Yeah, that'll do. And then for the scale we're working at, yeah, we're using a small fraction of a titanium per second. So this will be fine. Do I have some in my inventory? I do. Okay, we can get it going. That is our first rubber. I'll take that screenshot. Share in the Discord. Okay, cool. What is the next step then? One, how is science going? It's probably stalled because I don't have iron. That is correct. Yeah, it's rebuilding these buffers of small parts before it lets the iron up to where we make the empty planter boxes. So we're not making empty planter boxes. That's expected, I guess. This is finally getting some copper again, so it's gonna eventually rebuffer its small parts, but they get used all the way up and down the chain, so it's gonna take a while. That's fine. Cool. I got rubber. The next thing I need to do, I guess, is make stoppers with it, right? Yep, and that's just with a normal assembler. That's easy enough. But the rest of it also needs to be routed up to here, because I need it for... Where are they? These guys. I also want to swap engine units to be the rubber using... Whoops, that's not what I want. This one. There's an engine unit recipe that uses belts. Yeah. And there's a... And I could actually just look at this. Belts. So once I have rubber belts, long-handed inserters, engine units, yeah. Transport belt recipe, this is so much nicer. And then loaders I don't get for a little while. Fast inserters I definitely don't get for a little while. But yeah, getting belts up here would be cool. Yeah. So belts and stoppers are kind of the two things we need. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this down here where I have a little bit of space. Let these pick all this up. Not. Okay. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that fuel belt. I kind of need it. Maybe I do it over here where I have the fuel belt already. That's not the worst idea, Brandon. I just need fuel sitting around for my assemblers, basically. Which I have sort of scattered throughout this part of the world. So just finding a reasonable spot to put down is two of them. One making belts, and belts are made in this assembler, right? Yes. Okay. Do I want to put them over here? Not really. I mean, it would be like here, basically. One of these making belts. One of them making stoppers. Let's see. Yeah. Give them fuel. Give them outputs. Okay. That is fine. Now, the belts need to make their way up to the mall. The stoppers need to make their way back down. And that is... what? What does that look like? I had started getting rid of that belt for stoppers. Now I need to find it again. This belt. Okay, I got rid of it to here, apparently. So if I pull this, well, back this way, which seems silly, but so be it. I mean, really, I want to pull it down through, like, here. Right? Because I have vertical space here. Especially with this being pretty much mined out. Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what our options look like. Let's get rid of those. And then a little further. More like through here than through here. Okay. And I need hundreds of more belts, as always. Okay. This is why I'm doing this. Because I will be able to build belts much more efficiently with this recipe. In fact, let's swap it over now. Of course. Where's that belt? Right there. Okay. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna take this and move it back a few. All right, and that should be stoppers hooked back up. Theory. See if I see any actually coming down the belt as I go by. I do! All right, we have stoppers. We have a lot of stoppers. Then I want to get belts hooked up here. I have no idea how I'm going to feed in. And I guess they're going to have to come in here. That'll be belt. And then this one here, that'll be belt. And for this one, oh, this needs changes. It no longer takes aluminum. Now it takes duralumin. Okay. So all of this needs to come up. All right. Steel. And duralumin. Okay. Aluminum goes straight through. Okay. That should be fine for that aspect. And then we'll need one more for the belts. Oh, that's not where that goes, is it? Because I still need the steel for this one. I am an idiot, as I have said many times. Okay. And then we only need one of these for belts. Perfect. Okay, what is... Oh, I just gotta pull this belt up. I have to finish what I'm working on. Come on, Brandon. Yeah. Belts up. We're not outputting because we're out of arum. What? Out of gasoline? Nothing's running. Out of steam. No. Pitch. Pitch, but no steam. But this steam pipe is full. What did I do? Huh? I'm so confused. Oh no. Am I an idiot? Again? Am I a particularly bad idiot? 150 degree steam, not 250 degree steam. I just averaged out the temperature of all my steam to below 250 degrees. Does that mean none of these are running? No, these are running. These will run on the 249 degree steam. That's good, at least. Do I have the cooling tower yet? I do. Okay, that's what I need to do then. I need to make a cooling tower, and I just need to dump this water. Okay. Oops. So what do I do in the meantime? The steam is all the wrong temperature. I mean, I could push it back the other way. Yeah, because this is all 250 degrees. Disconnect this. And just wait until this segment drains? I think that's what I have to do. Is just wait until all the steam on this side drains. Oh boy, what a pain. Alright. Oh. Alright, let's get the cooling tower built. Oh, is it not researched yet? Shoot. Oh, it's not. Oh, dear. Oh, it's on my... Okay. Well, we're doing you next. In the meantime, do have some big tanks. There's always big tanks when you don't know what else to do. Okay. This will at least get this part of the system unblocked on its steam output, but I have to wait until all of these drain. Good. 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 This side is drained. This steam is still cool. So I have to wait for this segment to drain. And I just have to put this top-up valve back on. Alright, so that should be topping this off again. And it should all be 250 degrees. So now, if I flip this pump again, you're on, you're on, you're on. Okay. Oh, that could have been such a disaster. Rubber's running, and this is going to have to be this, just slowly filling up these tanks until I get cooling tower researched, assuming it can even finish with this part of my base in the state that it's in, which, you know, it will eventually, but not effectively. Oh, I mean, is this it? Is this when I really just need to say I have to rebuild science? I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Yeah, no, this is actually... Is this making enough iron to keep up with our science demand? Well, we're not making much ash, so that's our limiting ingredient right now, but yeah, the answer is maybe. The answer is maybe. We'll see how it goes. Where was I? I was running this rubber output belt. We're never... For some reason. I could put these one further apart, I guess. Which would give us I could put a splitter in between, basically, instead of having it be, you know, a race, which right now this inserter seems to always win. I'm not sure that's critical. I'm just going to get things wired up for now. All right, and here comes rubber. There. These close enough together. Yes, they are. That one, and actually, instead of doing that, let's do... that one. Okay. So that will slowly but surely be delivering belts to all of these. And I do mean very slowly, at least at first. This stopper belt, I mean, might eventually back up. Maybe I should set this up so that these things are split evenly. All right, there we go. Because we should still be making plenty of rubber stoppers. And in addition, you know, our glassware is more efficient anyway, right? And our glassware has been, well, slowly backing up, but now it's draining. And it'll probably back up again because we're not making a lot of the automation science. But either way, I'm not too worried about this becoming our limiting factor. And expanding this is easy. Expanding this just means expanding latex production. And I have plenty of everything else that I need once latex is expanded. So I think... yeah, look at that. We're pushing out all of our gasoline right now. Wow. I've never seen that. But we definitely need the cooling tower research. That's not my labs. This is labs. Yeah. Not many of them running right now, unfortunately. But once the cooling tower research is done, we will also have... we'll be able to... We'll be one step closer also to oil power, right? Because I think we need the hot molten salt and then pressurized steam, and then as I recall... I don't know, maybe not. Maybe the steam turbine doesn't, thought it spit out low temperature steam, but either way, I'll figure that out when the time comes. But the cooling tower is part of building a power plant. I know that much. And then hopefully we'll be able to be using our, wherever it is, shale oil set up here. Right now we're burning off any of the heavy oil that we make. But what we'll do is start turning that into kerosene. I think it's kerosene. And that's what gets burned in the oil plant, and that's why the oil power is my first one that I'm going for, and then biomass is the second one, because I always have biomass sitting around. Oh, look at that. I made my first long-handed inserter. All right. I need to figure out what my next step is now that rubber is done. I didn't really have... I didn't expect rubber to be that easy. So if I want melamine, I need urea, which I get from liquid manure, and I get that from manure, which I need my space cows for, or space whatever they are. Which are apparently too heavy for a rocket. Okay. That being said, to get the first ones, the codices aren't too bad. But we need generic Earth DNA samples, bear DNA samples, cDNA. I know cDNA is a thing. We also apparently need their special food. Assume if I find their pups. There we go. Oh, not necessarily. They're more efficient with food? Yes. And it's interesting that they're made in a reproductive complex. Oh, and then they grow up in the paddock. Okay, so we have like an intermediate step. Well, which we had before, right? We would make the Vrock cocoons or whatever. Okay. Ooh, we need a lot of Vrock codices just to make one of these. Because we gotta make the bear DNA sample. Which apparently means algs are bears? Sure. Okay, but for that we need cDNA. Which is not here. Here we go. cDNA. Glassware, laboratory instruments, basic substrate, incubated petri dish. Oh my god. My brain is melting already. Zogna bacteria. These are, I know, part of... Saw this somewhere. Liquid manure, urea. There we go. They break down the manure. I might need to spend a little more time looking through the crafting chain. What about fish? What if we do fish instead? I do need fish oil so I could start making some of the machine parts that I need for all of these. I also need melamine for batteries for some of the other machine parts. Like, this is all... all related. Crast actual LMFAO, that's been my feeling the whole game. Yeah, it's definitely a feeling. Sorry, had to sneeze there. Like, it's fine. I'll get through the array, just like, or the to-do list, and figure out what I actually need to make. I just need to I need to figure out what my starting point is. And I know although fish is also after microbiology. What does fish need from the microbiology bits? Okay, fish needs phytoplankton. And that's microbiology, right? Phytoplankton. Which are jerky and water, or tin and water. In a phytoplankton farm? Yes. Okay. And then fish eggs. And this wastewater that I need to figure out what to do with. Oh, water and chlorine in a quenching tower. That's fine. But where from comes the oil? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's in the water animals stage 1. Okay, there it is. Render fish. Where is that? Oh, way up here. For some reason. This tech is... Oh, probably it got moved around. Or maybe it's there so you can manually get some fish oil early if you want to. Unsure. Either way, that's fine. So I'm gonna need a fish farm. 2 fish farms? Yeah, one that makes eggs, one that makes fish. I'm gonna need chlorine to purify the wastewater. That's fine. Oh, these take saline water? Of course they're saltwater fish. And phytoplankton. Oof, and this needs a bunch of automation science packs as well. You need... Okay, just one of those at least. Oh, yeah, I am definitely in complete indecision mode. I have no idea what to prioritize next. All right. If I wanted to... work on this. Pull small parts off of here. I have iron plates here. I should have stone bricks around somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Apparently those only go right down here. That's the only consumer of stone bricks in the whole factory? Wow. Okay. Oh, and my stone's backing up. That's going to be bad. Okay, so stone bricks. I'll pull off of here. Soil. I mean, I think I have this scaled right now, where in theory, if this was actually working at proper capacity, and it's not, are my logs stopped again because I don't have ash, or are they stopped for some other reason? I'm unsure why my logs are not logging. Everything seems fine here. Nothing looks backed up. Interesting. What pulled all that fuel off the belt that it decided it needed to prioritize this? That's the question. Something turned on. And it is over here. Up here. I mean, this is just all of this. Shouldn't be pulling that much. So I am confused. But it does look like this is backing up again, so that's fine. I'm just confused how it managed to pull this much off the belt. Yeah, this is the only path. That's so weird. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying was, let's go to YAFC. Let's work on... Let's make a new science build. All right. So if we're going to make planter boxes, and let's say we want, right now we had 2 of these running, I think full time, which come from one of these. A little bit of ash, a little bit of soil. 2.5. Okay, so these aren't actually running full time. Oh yeah, because I couldn't fit enough inserters around. That's right. I can actually just switch this to yellow inserters. I had completely forgotten about that limit. That everything was limited by the number of inserters available around these buildings. So switching to yellow inserters, I can do a lot better. Yeah, we only need 4 of these per building, 3 of those, 1 of those. And then empty planter boxes. Yeah, 4, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. So yeah, maybe this is the thing to do, is get a new automation science pack build going. And then these will go in, because yeah, 2 of these will run 2.5 of these. Yeah. The question is, do I double it? Get myself up to 1 of these a second. I mean, why not? I'm gonna need them for the research, but also for basically everything else in my life. Sorry. I'm gonna need a bunch of them to be making the various DNA samples and things like that for all of the animals that I need to start making soon. So having surplus automation science packs is not a bad thing. So I think that is what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a bigger automation science pack build, and yeah, that will be the thing. The thing I need to look at is native flora. I need to find a spot where I can get 10 of these flora collectors down, and I'm not sure that my current one is going to work for that, because this is pretty mined out. Yeah. Don't love it. I'll have to find a new one. I'll leave this one, like, active for... Oh, just a bunch of iron plates. Okay. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 5. I know there's some stuff downstream of science that's running off of this flora belt, and by some stuff, I mean literally everything else that uses flora in my base. Ooh. Are 2 of these not keeping up? What's wrong? Something is wrong. We have no barrels? Oh, I didn't have enough barrels over here. Wow. That's a horrible, horrible bug. Logistics? No. High coal. Let's just make a stack of those. Ugh. So you tune on whenever the number on the belt is less than 20. Okay. And everything's going to be trying to grab them on its way by, which is fine. Yeah, there's some extras now. I didn't even think about that when I added more of these. I didn't realize that I had so few spares in the system. Okay. Well, that's fixed. Where was I? Up here. I need assemblers. Did I not put them on the... Okay, so I need 4 machines making planter boxes. I'm gonna give myself plenty of space here. So if you are making... Sorry. First one is 2 machines making empty planter boxes. Which has bricks, wood, and iron as inputs. Am I bringing wood up here yet? Probably not. Okay. That needs to be forked off from... where? This, I think, is also sending wood somewhere else, right? Yeah, this goes down, down, down to here. And is this the wood that feeds... This is the wood that feeds circuits, right? Yes. Don't want to lose that. Also, I can definitely start putting these on the belt again. Grab a stack for myself. Okay. Let's see how I want to do this. 1, I can pick this up. It's not doing anything anymore. 2. Yeah, this needs to be routed differently. Up to the new production. I'm just going to start disconnecting some of these belts. Okay, so right now it comes here, and I think I could split it. I don't know. This goes here first, and then needs to go up, as well as... Excuse me. I need to send wood up here as the second priority after fueling, right? Which is currently this side. But if this just went right through here, so like... There we go. I think that pretty much does what I need. This will be... Can I route this through here? Yeah. More or less the priority I wanted it to be. And I imagine I don't have a lot of belts built up here because... Oh, no, I do. I was going to say because I'm not making many rubber belts, but each rubber belt makes a significant number of transport belts. So it all works out. All right, there's wood. Other half of this is iron and stone. What are the ratios? That's the other thing. 2 wood and 1 iron. Okay, so that's 3 inserters. So that's just like that. And then stone, I think I said was 4. It's kind of annoying. They kind of come down on the sides like this. That would work. And then our outputs are here. And then something like that. So this would be wood and iron, just like that. Stone would loop around once I get it routed. Let's get iron as well. We want iron. How did I do this? Badly, as always. Let's do you here. Priority input left, output priority, no, right on both of them. There we go. That way we're sending down to science, prioritized over mall. We always want. Okay. And then stone brick is the other one that I got to bring up here. And that comes from here somewhere. I already disconnected that belt, didn't I? I did. These need 8 brick a second, which means that I need this to be a 2-sided belt. And I probably should have done that a long time ago. Yeah, it was like... Yeah. Let's do, like... that. There we go. Half of them on each side of the belt. Now, how do I want to run this up? I either push it through this way, where I put up this wood belt, or I push it through here, which is also kind of messy. No good answers. Probably doesn't matter. Let's go here and see what happens. More belts. Is that too high? That's probably high. All right, that's stone out. And then each of these is just... like that. Sure, that'll work. So in theory, this is empty planter boxes. Do this the other way. Will they be on? There's really no way to do this in this single position, is there? Fine. That works. That's what I wanted. Okay. That's empty planter boxes. The next step is full planter boxes, which the FC says is going to be 4 assemblers. 10 soil a second, 18 ash. Okay, so I have 2 things that need like a full belt. That's obnoxious. Well, this is what red inserters are for, I guess. How many of them do I have? 3! I need a lot more than that. What do I need to do to make rubber go faster? Rubber is waiting on latex. Latex is probably going as fast as it can. Yep, still waiting on the rocks. Is this fixed, maybe, kinda, sorta? Yeah, it's still catching itself back up. You know. As long as these are both running it. Oh, you're not. Ooh. What's wrong? What's in your hand? That's fine. You're an output. Maybe I need to increase my stack sizes here. Because this isn't running all the time, but things are still slow. So let's just give this a little more buffer. Why not? And probably this one too. That one's already set to 30. Yeah, because we're just not getting enough moss everywhere for this to run full time. I mean, it is a bigger loop now, so some of these should be bigger amounts buffered on the belt to make up for that. Let's try those numbers. I don't know. I have no actual intuition for how many items should be on a sushi belt. I'm just making stuff up as I go. Okay. So this... we're gonna have... maybe I actually don't want to join these. Maybe I do want to keep them separate. Let's do some goofiness here. I have... something like that. And then along the top, we're going to have... our 2 input belts of our full belts, our ash and our dirt. And then if I pull planter boxes in like that. Oh, I don't even need the extra line of inserters if I do that, right? Because I can do this like this and this. Something like that. And then that. One of these will be ash. One of them will be soil. And then outputs will be here. And then the only thing left is these need fuel, which I can figure out. Okay. I don't hate this. These two I will merge, though. So we need then 5 machines making science. Actually, what I think I want to do is something like that. Yeah, there we go. So all those will end up on one side. I'll have fuel coming in on the other. We have 10 native flora a second, which is a whole belt, and small parts, which is just a couple of seconds, a couple per second. But these will go here. There's that. And then the small parts, like so. Coming in there. That comes off of here. Way back here, because this is going to be like the #1 priority. Output priority right. There we go. Small parts. So small parts and this stuff and fuel. And then down here, our last ingredient will be the native flora, which I need to find a place to mine still. That stinks. A lot. Because I don't think I can get the 10 mines that I need on this one. All right. Well, I'll have to figure that out. And then hey, our first long-handed inserters. What are these waiting for? Circuits. Always circuits. Okay. Let's see. Can I build a few of those? Yeah. And then each of these will have, I don't know, an output. which will be... oh, this needs to be fuel in here as well. I need to remember that. That's fuel. So this will come out, and then we'll filter out... maybe I just send it all down first, because it's got to come down here anyway, because we're consuming the automation science packs. Normally we split them here, so they go to the data array as well as off to science. So I would want to bring them in here, basically. Which is fine. Okay. What was I saying? Got to get the science in here. So that means... what is the best way to route that? There's really no good way to route it. But I was thinking if I bring it in, I don't know, here somewhere, if I can get it to this area, I can deal with the, why is this not taking... oh, this isn't lane balanced. That's why it's not pulling from this side first. Okay, I need to fix that too. Can I do that in this small space is the real question. The answer is yes. Okay. That should unblock, yeah, a bunch of this fluorospollen and reprocessing, because this now should always be pulling from this side of the belt. Anyway, what I was saying was I want to bring in just everything. There's going to be potentially some spoilage, whatever else. That will come down with this belt. This is small parts. This is planter boxes and fuel. Oh, I do still need a flora belt, don't I? I did not mean to take those many things away. So yeah, this will be, I think, inputs here. Output here. Because we do still need the flora input belt. And then our output belt. And then at the end of the flora input belt, how do I do this? Output right, filtered. No, output left. filtered to native flora. Anything else gets thrown on this belt and goes down to be recycled at the same time that science packs go down to be recycled. And then this belt needs to come around and become input priority here. So we re-loop anything, this tops it off, and anything that's spoiled just goes on through down to where it can be recycled. I'm okay with that. With that being said, okay, I said I wanted to put the fuel here. That's right. I'm vaguely remembering how I was thinking about some of these things. Let's see. Where do I have pure fuel? Your fuel. And then this one will come down as well. That works. Okay. So that'll be fuel input for these machines. One of these belts is... Oh no, that is... Yes. Also need fuel coming over here. That feeds these ones. That'll be fine. I gotta get... soil washers going. How many of those do I need? 5. I will do 6 because I like having things even on either side of a belt. But that's just me. So yeah, one of these inputs will be soil. It can be these ones. Doesn't really matter. There's soil input. Do I have water in the immediate vicinity? Probably not. Well, sort of. It's over here. That's all right. I'll just make a pump. They're cheap. And, yeah, one fits right here anyway. Perfect. Okay. So that is the soil. The other thing I need up here is ash. Which is actually going to be our limiting factor. We're going to be running it like slightly under the full capacity because I'm only going to push one belt of ash through, and we need 18 ash a second for this whole thing to work. But that's fine. I'm gonna switch this back to the other recipe because we're not getting enough belts for this to be functional right now. Unfortunate. Okay, while that runs, let's think where we're at here. Small parts belt. Okay, that just needs more belts to be built. That's good. This is going to be fuel and these things. That's fine. This input, is where I still need to find where my native flora are going to come from. That's going to stink. Not excited about that. And then this is the output, which needs to come down. Probably zig over here and kind of follow the path of copper. Ultimately, I want it here. Space here. Yeah, if I follow copper down and then zig through here, I can get it sort of into the spot I want it. Let's do that. A little further. Yep. In, then this is no longer anything. This is no longer anything. This is no longer anything. Lots of this is no longer anything, in fact. Excellent. Well, you say inventory full, but we'll fix that very shortly. There you go. Now, comes in here. Yeah. So we will prioritize science. And these ones come out here. But first, we need to do this, where output priority is the science packs themselves. Here is all the recycling. That needs to come down into, anywhere that I can merge in a recycling belt, to be honest. All of this needs to be untangled a little bit. Not sure. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. This was a route for spoilage, which I don't need. That should be fine. All of this comes out. This comes off. These come in. Wait, what was this? What is this? This says only fluorospalin in this way. So what was I expecting to potentially be in this? What is this belt? This is also spoilage. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm dumping... Okay. I think... I don't want to do it here, though. I don't think I need this at all. I think that's fine, because we filter it here, and then it gets a priority input for the biomass here. That'll work fine. So all I need is to bring this through. Oh, why is my inventory so full? Okay. What can I put down that I don't need? Okay. So this should be everything that's not automation science packs getting pushed into this reprocessing loop, which is fine. And that'll all go wherever it goes. Let's clean all this up. Okay. So I think that's fine. Let's go. All right. Drop some fuel into all of these. Oh, I didn't actually set up. All right, those are bringing in those bits. Oh, well, at any rate, we don't have the belts for all these outputs to test it all anyway. But... oh, there we go. 500 belts. That's what I need. I'm gonna need a lot more than that, but this will get started. Okay. I think that's most of those ghost belts. There we go. I see small parts. Excellent. I see fuel slowly working its way into the system. Yes. Yes. Which, well, would result in these if I had... Well, they all have soil, right? And they should all be good on soil. Yes. So now I need to bring ash in. That's the next thing. And if I go... I'm actually going to go all the way back to my ash processing here, which is in just absolute dire straits. Oh my goodness. We're only spitting out one belt of ash right now. I wonder if I want to do it up here, because this is always going to be the higher priority power plant. Yeah, and this is running 3 full belts of ash consistently. I could pull ash from here, but that's a very long belt to run. And I don't really want to run that belt. But the only other place we're getting ash from right now, yeah, is this. There we go. And when the system is running, we are getting a full belt. But this also goes to trees. So if I were to take this belt here and run it up into the science build, we're going to lose the ash to trees. I mean, what I almost want to do is get this compressed to like a second belt, right? And then this first one would be the ash for science, a whole belt of it, and then the second one would be the ash for trees. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I should also probably lane balance all the... Well, these two at least. These ones should be kind of automatically lane balanced. They should burn relatively evenly. These two are not. I don't know if it matters. When we're making enough ash, it doesn't matter. It's only when we're making too little ash that it becomes a problem. So I'm going to not worry about that for a little while. And we're just going to try to figure out how best to get this belt of what I need up here to here specifically. And we're coming in here. Oh, this isn't too awful. Think We just kind of come through here. Now I know that I can't run this directly across here. I want it over here. Okay. Let's just do that then. I think this will run. Oh, that'll run through there. Okay. Although, is that what I want? Maybe it's better to just go around. Yeah, whatever. Let the spaghetti win. The spaghetti always wins in the end. All right. That, once my bots drop a few hundred transport belts, will be ash. And that only leaves the last input to get this rebuilt and hopefully actually operational is going to be the native flora, wherever I end up needing to mine that from. Which again, really no good options. Huge patch, but that's a very long ways away. Down here, it's gonna stink. Just to get out of all of this. 49 million. Again, I don't want to try to mine that. It's not really close to the base. This one? Is this the best option? I mean, I'm already running belts from all the way down here, right? I've got my circuit belt and God knows what else that crisscrosses this part of the map, but I guess I don't have to be happy about it. This rebuild was kind of supposed to help with some of the spaghetti issues. And, well, obviously that did not achieve its goal. Okay, belt number 2 needs to find its way through here. Oh, that won't go across there. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's get this one. This one. What is this belt? Oh, that's the iron output. Okay. At any rate, this one. Oh, that's part of that belt. Okay, that's just old infrastructure that I can get rid of. That's just in my way. Okay, that frees up some space for me to maneuver these things around a little more. Then this one, I want to leave a little extra room. There we go. I should be able now to sort of squeeze this one through. And that is ash for trees hooked back up. Science gets first priority, then trees. Looks fine. It's doing what it needs to do. Should be able at least to do that, right? See this whole system turn itself on. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a start. I mean, it's a good enough start that I can sort of get in here and take my screenshot. It's just about 5 my time, and that's just about 3 hours on the stream. I think I'm going to call it here, and I am going to decide where I want to get native flora from and run that belt, not on stream. Because this is like the second time that I have spent most of a stream just running belts, and I'm trying to keep it at least a little more interesting than that. But it's hard sometimes with Pyanodons. Gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody who has tuned in. It is always really, really appreciated. Thank you very much to everybody who watches this VOD on YouTube. You are also really, really appreciated. If you are enjoying it, doing any of the things for the algorithm is always super helpful to a new creator like me to get the computer to promote my stuff. The next stream will be this Thursday in 2 days, barring one potential complication, which is that I'm getting new internet installed, and, you know, that's on the ISP's schedule, not mine. So it's possible I will have to shuffle around that stream time if something happens there. Otherwise, normal stream schedule, and that schedule is available on my Twitch page, and it will be converted to your time zone automatically. So yeah, thank you very much again, everybody, and I will see you on Thursday.